Hello all! Welcome to Black Girl in the World. If you don't know me, you will. And if you do, welcome back. I am so excited to have you guys here. How are you doing? How are your mentals, your physicals? What about your socials? How's the parents? How's the kids? How are the pets? What are you guys doing? I just miss you guys. My birthday is coming up and I'm super excited for the October decorations. I told my parents I was gonna buy some decorations and best believe I will get more, especially for my mini party because I need the season to be just as festive as I'm feeling right now. Anyways, I came to speak about something a little bit more than pumpkin spice and everything nice. I came here to speak about the ongoing issue that is the guy and girl best friend hookup. Spoiler alert, some of these shows I list out might be a few on your watch list on Netflix and Hulu. So I'm super sorry, but I need examples, so please forgive me. Now, I know many of you may not see the issue with it, but I'm here to show you just how prevalent it is in sitcoms. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Girlfriends, Moesha, Sister, The Parkers, iCarly, Victorious, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, The Steve Harvey Show, Kim Possible, The Jamie Foxx Show, and many other TV shows and in movies. Just to list a few, of course. Whether it is the main character having a conflict and his best friend, and some random girl in the neighborhood who's had a crush on him for a long time, finally start dating in the last few minutes of the movie. Or it's a supporting male character who is supposed to be the guy best friend, where he's usually the adorable, helpful, and just downright hilarious character that everyone can enjoy. At first, they both show little to no interest for each other. It's more like a, ew, him, or ew, yuck, her. I've been best friends with her since we were kids, so nah, I won't even go there type of vibe. And then boom, last 2 seasons of the series, we start seeing random sexual tension and fast happening events that lead up to this random creation of a relationship going to marriage and living together. As a kid, I thought this idea was so romantic and what I wanted, because you would think, well, the connection has been there since the first episode. I had always shipped them together, so it's not like a surprise to me that they are together. But nowadays, I think to myself, why can't one guy friend stay a guy friend? Why can't the girl realize he's just cute and nothing more? Why can't they just stay friends? I now come to the conclusion that this might be why people say girls and guys can't be friends for this reason. Now, you might wonder, why would Tashika think and say that? I, as a listener, have many friends of the opposite sex. How can you say that, Tashika? But if you really think about it, how many times were you in a friend group and they were either dating each other or were in a previous relationship? How about the amount of times you got into it with a former friendship because they wanted more than a relationship from you? Has it happened? It's pretty interesting, right? I think that guys and girls can be friends if boundaries are established. According to Scientific American, they concluded that women and men can be friends, but if given the right opportunity, can develop a more intimate relationship. I know many of us have experienced an awkward exchange with a guy best friend because he sees you as either friends with benefits or someone to be in a relationship with. They're not necessarily considering the friendship that you both have. Or maybe he's just thinking, oh, she's my sis, so she isn't going anywhere. But the reality of it is, do you even want a relationship with your friend? Answer the question honestly, because it's not unrealistic. It happens. You seek a friendship and you end up getting a partner and 3 kids. That happens. I also think sometimes we look at these shows and movies and think it's really cute to find someone that was right under your nose this whole time, because that's romance we've been fed all these years. But what if that is not what you're ready for at that moment or at all? We bring our friends into our world to meet our family and other friends so they can get to know more about you. And then even your family members try to meddle their way into your life by asking you, or both of you guys, if your family members are so bold, y'all have been friends for so long, when are y'all gonna make it official? Or, I like them and they're single, what are you doing not dating them? No offense, but that shouldn't even be any of their concern. Family members don't realize that their influence can be a cause of destruction. And here's why. Just because they are your friend does not make them dating material. There are a few friends in my circle that I know I wouldn't be in a relationship with them because they might do XYZ. But guess what? They are a darn good friend and we have great memories together. One of my sisters even told me that they weren't sure that they had a crush on this particular person because they like them in that way, or they just enjoy the fact that they're friends with them. And I find that to be so interesting because I never would have seen it that way. You can love being friends with a person and confuse that with wanting to develop an intimate relationship until you realize that they are not what you want. What exactly is your purpose with this individual? And how would you want your friendship or relationship to be moving forward? I also want to say that I believe in the right person, but wrong timing. What I mean by that is, if you are forcing or aggressively suggesting, since I don't want to offend any family members, two best friends date each other, they can go from friendship goals to the toxic couple nobody wants to invite out because they are just not meshing well. But why? They were so cool as friends. People don't understand the pressures, the constant questions, the suggestive tones, the outbursts, and weird remarks because people are not used to best friends being so comfortable without romance being one of them. But if you let their friendship grow and their relationship grow organically, allow them to view each other in that light. Or if you want to just understand why no one's making any moves to the relationship, ask questions if it's appropriate. I also wanted to share a little side note. If you were one of the toxic couples people didn't invite out, I am not bashing you. I promise. It happens and we grow. So please, I was not trying to drag anyone. But back to my serious example, sometimes I just wish the two stayed friends, I wish that they realized that they don't really need to be in a relationship with each other. I just find that it can be so predictable to see, and people like to model after their favorite characters. People will go into relationships with the opposite sex just for wanting what their character had, regardless if the other person feels the same way, regardless if they are compatible. Just know that it is okay if the friendship stays that way and lasts that way till the end of time. Thank you guys so much for listening. Check out the rest of my episodes out and follow me on Insta and Twitter. Okay, bye!